सब्सक्राइब कीजिए ध्येय IAS चैनल को और बेल आइकन को दबाइए लेटेस्ट वीडियो सबसे पहले देखने के लिए।
It has been quite some time now that the unlock has been emphasized in most of the parts of India, excepting the containment zones. As unlock came into force, there has been a sudden rise in the number of coronavirus cases. The state of Haryana has also observed a sharp spike in the number of COVID cases. The state's coronavirus cases doubling rate fell from 21 days to 6 days, while the patient's recovery rate fell from 72% to just 34%. The government of Haryana is looking forward to check if there's any community transmission. They will be opting for Serosurveys to find out about this. In today's edition of our DNS, we will know about what Serosurvey is and what the state wants to achieve with this. The Serosurvey involves testing of blood serum to detect whether a person is COVID infected. It also looks for whether the person has had any such infections in the past. According to health department officials, the Serosurvey will be conducted in all districts of the state for a test called COVID Kavach ELISA test. The test will also identify antibodies being produced in the body to combat COVID-19. The basic purpose of this survey will be to find out the proportion of population in the state that has got exposed to the coronavirus infection. The test will be conducted in NCR, hotspot areas and high-risk zones across the state. Frontline workers that comprise of doctors, nursing staff, paramedical staff, police, etc. of Gurgaon, Faridabad and other districts in NCR will also be tested on priority. The entire costing of this test will be borne by the government. This test kit has been developed by the ICMR and the National Institute of Virology, Pune. Haryana is among a few selected states in the country conducting this type of investigation. The Serosurvey has also been conducted in 83 hotspot districts across the country. Haryana has witnessed a sudden number of rise in COVID cases, while COVID deaths have increased by 5 times. The number of infected patients increased more than 3 times in the last 2 weeks. On June 4, there were 28 deaths, while the total number of COVID patients was 3,281. However, in the last fortnight, 106 patients died, taking the death toll to 134. While the number of patients crossed 9,400. Most of the districts of Haryana are witnessing a surge in coronavirus cases, but the worst affected districts continue to be those that are sharing borders with Delhi. These include Gurgaon, Faridabad and Sonipat. These 3 districts have maximum cases and majority of deaths in the state. Although the state government has not yet declared a state of community transmission, the manner in which the cases are rising, the possibility cannot be ruled out, at least in the coming days. Previously, ICMR has conducted Serosurveys in 83 districts of the country. The findings of the survey revealed that 0.73% of the population in these districts had evidence of past exposure to coronavirus. The ICMR then declared that the survey's findings indicate that containment zones and lockdown regulations have proved successful in keeping the number of cases low and preventing rapid spread of infection. This survey is one of the useful methods when it comes to finding out the infected person among large number of people, especially when there is a doubt if community transmission has occurred or not. Depending on the prevalence of the infection, appropriate public health measures and actions can be planned with proper implementation.